Is it like a 10-second countdown, or is it like, we are live?
And 5.
How are you asking this at episode 55?
Because we only started really doing the countdowns quite recently, did we not?
We've been doing it the entire time. Are we live?
We're live.
Welcome to Absolutely Shafted, episode
55.
55.
55.
55, folks. Can you believe we're here?
Well, that'd be fumbled. We should have called episode 50 in the club.
Damn it!
For 50 Cent.
Fuck. Right, forget the last episode. 5 episodes and we're going to start from 50. This is episode 50 Cent in the club.
50 Cent in the club.
This podcast is brought to you by the delicious Born Irish Whiskey. And this is, you'll be listening to this on St. Paddy's Day. So this is our St. Paddy's Day episode.
Or if you're hungover the following day.
The following day.
Or if you subscribe to our Patreon, you could listen to it before it all happens.
Tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah. You can get your tits out while you watch it.
If you want. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna have a little wee drink of this Born Irish whiskey because it's been tempting me this whole time. I'll put it in my coffee.
Whoa, holy shit!
That was maybe too much.
That's gonna be heavy.
Bloody shit.
I'm giving James the lift home, so he's gonna get drunk.
Oh, I thought I was driving. All right, you drive. That's right.
Okay.
So
why'd you take your blood jacket off?
because I thought my t-shirt looked cooler.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I think I look better in t-shirts.
You were representing the Bloods there, bro.
I was.
Bloods.
The old lady Bloods with the checkered patterns.
You're right.
The Bloods grannies. So go over to Absolutely Shafted. Use code SHAFT15 to get some delicious discounts.
Go to bornirish.com.
Go to bornirish.com. Use code SHAFTED15 for some delicious discounts. And if you want the party to continue, go over to the Patreon. Sign up for extra episodes and early access. That is everything, folks.
It's actually pretty lit.
It's pretty litty as fuck. And this will be St. Paddy's Day when you're listening to this. Technically, it'll drop on St. Paddy's Day this year.
Just sign up to the Patreon and listen to it before.
So
well, they can't. That's a bit after.
whatever, lad.
Whatever. Tried my best.
You tried your best. Next year. Sign up for next year.
Get ahead of the curve.
Get well ahead of the curve.
I want to see you take a drink of that.
I'm gonna see what this is. I was about to say, I'm gonna see what this tastes like. I'll see what the shit that I'm flogging tastes like. I actually know what it tastes like.
That's a Irish coffee. Irish iced coffee.
It's pretty nice. Do you know, like when you were young and you drink and you took the drink and you felt the booze starting to hit you? That is what that instantly tastes like. Just like you just instantly feel like it hits you.
Like, oh no!
Like, whoa!
Whoa!
Really spectacular.
Whoa!
It's like one sip and I'm going to need some media training.
Oh yeah, the media training's going to have to come in hot and heavy in this episode, folks. We're actually doing a gig. You're going, and Peter's going.
I got invited.
The Born Irish gig in the Ulster Sports Club.
Yes,
and I'm hosting.
You're
giving out free whiskies. And I'm
MC
going to get so drunk. Lad.
You gonna rap?
Maybe.
Yes.
Like, do you want to rap right now?
Just rap.
Do you want to freestyle?
Freestyle.
Okay, we're at the Born Irish Whiskey. Who could this bitch be? It's Aaron. He smells like a fucking hot dog trapped inside of a McLaren in 80 degrees temperatures.
That sounds pretty hot.
Yep. No, it didn't rhyme at all, did it? Shit.
You did all right.
Some part of that rhymed there. But I'll rhyme and rap and roast you perhaps.
Yeah, do that. Do that. Do a rap.
Do that.
Just single me out.
Single me out. Look at this freak.
Go on, please.
I bet he's a pedophile.
Go on, please do that. That'd be so funny. Just single me and don't say anything.
Pretend
else.
I don't even know you.
No, that's freaky. He looks like a pedo. And then
that pedophile.
Just say it. Just drop it at that.
Stand up and everyone will clap. You know, I'm like, give it a hand for a pedophile.
Just that. Then leave it at that and don't address it ever again.
Or I'll be like, yeah, I'll just say that there. I'll point you out and be like, you were pro pedophile earlier, and then just make you try and explain. You have to stand up and talk about 3 minutes why pedos are class.
I'll try my best.
I know you'll try your best.
I'll try
You're not
my
even
best.
drinking, so I feel like if you had one drink in you would actually attempt it.
This would be hilarious.
And the room would be
I know
very
that.
uncomfortable.
I would boot out of the room.
Yeah, like fucking kill him.
Throw him to the dogs.
He's a pedo, kill him. Chuck him in the fucking whiskey mixer. I don't know what whiskey's made.
Is it not put in a cask?
Alligator char bourbon cask, bro.
Where are you getting? Where does it say alligator at?
Alligator jar bourbon casks and with oak vanilla and extracts. Chocolate malt. Get on the ball, lad. That's how we make this shit. I sleep every morning making this whiskey.
Where does it say alligator?
It doesn't say on the bottle, you nitwit.
It literally says made in bourbon and stout casks.
The type of cask is an alligator jar bourbon cask because it looks like the skin of an alligator.
Does it?
Yeah.
I thought it actually had alligator skin on it.
Get with it, lad.
Like Will Smith? Get jiggy with it?
Get jiggy with it like Will Smith. Yeah.
I'll be getting jiggy with it at the Born Irish comedy gig.
Remember Will Smith used to talk about building walls all the
That
time?
was before he became the biggest cock in the world.
Hey, nothing wrong with being a cock, lad. You want to be a cock, you can be a cock.
No.
You want to watch your what? You need to get, if you want to be a cock, you got to get the executive cock desk. Did you see that picture?
No. Oh, yeah.
Someone's in a room and they're like, oh my God, it's the executive cock desk. Or a cock chair. It's like a chair with a big
I seen
big fucking CEO desk right in front of the bed.
I seen one that had a cock bath.
I see. Yeah, it's the cock bath. Yeah, so it was just like a bath facing the bed.
Let me see.
There it is. The executive cock chair. It's devious.
That man's going to punch in some serious Excel spreadsheets.
Oh, absolutely.
That'd be the best spreadsheets
About
of
how
all
his
time.
wife's getting spread in the sheets.
Exactly.
Hey,
Oh, nice.
That's good, lad.
That's a good one.
What is the allure of cuck? The cuck. So, like, some people love the cuck, being the cuck. Why do people like being cuck? Psychology of cuckolds.
We're about to get into some Young here.
This is by Carl Jung. Holy fuck, Ari Young.
He's posting on fucking Reddit, lad.
Carl Jung's still alive and well, and he's posting on Reddit of all places. I'm gonna blah blah blah. Is it because of boredom or is this shadow? Why would anyone want to do this? And I doubt. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to get the answer to this. Just a guy repeatedly asking why. Why? Tell me why does it have to be like this?
Is it because of your shadow?
That's one.
Oh
of the
no, this
questions.
is essentially
He's asking, so let's get some responses. According to this article, the reason this is enjoyable is because it's humiliating. Cuckoldry takes our deep shames and insecurities and then eroticizes them. Watching a partner with someone else being present or orchestrating that humiliation themselves is a way to take back power in a situation where they might otherwise feel powerless. It's a mental mechanism. As a wife, I feel doubly humiliated. I'd feel the same, unloved and unprotected. I feel for spouses who have their partner spring some intense kink on them way into the marriage, especially when they act like it's essential for their self-actualization all of a sudden. Most cockhold husbands develop this from a desire to see their wife feel physical pleasures that they cannot give them. Yes, or perhaps you're not good at fucking nuking and the cooking.
Nuking in the cooking, nice.
Nuking and the cooking. And some other guy's great at nuking and the cooking, and you're like, well, you and my wife should nuke in each other's cookings, and I can watch it. Maybe it'd be kind of like watching porn in real life.
I just realised that reference doesn't make any sense to anybody because that video was never released.
What, nuking
Nuking
in
and
the
the
cooking?
cooking.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's like a Dutch saying.
That is a Dutch
No, I
saying.
know it's- they're
But
saying
we
that.
also did, me and William and Peter. We should just put it on the Patreon.
Yeah, it's going on Patreon.
Me, William,
Sign
and
up.
Peter went to Amsterdam to make a video, and then we got there. Me and William hadn't worked out. Do you know why the Priest of Pride worked? It worked because there was an event on already, and people were willing. They were already excited, drunk, and willing to talk.
Oh,
Amsterdam.
Did you just go to Amsterdam and try and record
No, it
Priests
wasn't
in
Priest.
Amsterdam?
I think if you started on Brace, it would work.
It would have worked in Amsterdam if we just did Priest go to Amsterdam, but we just tried to do these two other characters go to Amsterdam to like sell a drink. I can't remember what it was called.
It was Squirt or something.
Squirt.
No.
We tried to sell Squirt. That was it.
Yeah.
And we were like, it can't hurt to squirt. And we were just like,
yeah.
we were trying to ask all these people from Amsterdam if they like the drink, and like nobody would talk to us. So we were like, we quickly realized this on day one, and we were there for 2 days filming this. Nobody wanted to talk to us instantly. The next day, nobody wanted to talk to us. We got no footage. The only
No, I mean we did get a video of it. It just didn't make any sense.
yeah, the video just makes zero sense because there's no story to it or nothing. We did get one guy who we seen come out of a brothel, and we started talking to him, and we got it out of him that he was like Australian. He was only 18, and he just had sex with a prostitute. Like, just moments before we stuck a camera in his face. And then we were like, oh, that was pretty funny. And he ran away, or he walked off. And then we just kept walking. And then like later that day, he came running toward us and was like, lads, where's that video going? It's not going on YouTube. Let me see your Instagrams. And he looked at all our Instagrams. And he was like, no, lads, you just have to take that down. My man has an Instagram and YouTube and all this here. We're like, all right.
Fair enough, lad.
And it's going live
It's
on the
go-
Patreon.
It's going live. Just blur out his face.
He literally shit himself so hard. And to be fair, I mean, it's understandable. We just stuck the camera in his face. We were like, where were you?
Although
Like,
this
sex with
it
prostitutes.
was out in public, so it's free go, lad.
He did say, well, then he came back and said he didn't want to be in it. So, but if we made him sign a waiver beforehand, and then he tried to back out, we'd be like, we got you, bitch.
To be fair, we all got really drunk and then went to that like sex show, which was the best 15 minutes of my life.
Oh, yeah, the fucking cinema.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went, like, me, Peter, and William went to, like, a sex cinema.
Right.
Yeah, so we were just like,
What is that? Is that just people banging on a stage?
no, so it's like an actual movie comes on, and you're in seats, and the seats are kind of like roller coaster seats. And as these people there's just like story unfolding on screen, and it just gets these people fucking hardcore. And as they're bucking, the seats are moving for some, like, there's no connection to the movie at all, but the seats are like, "Ooh," like as they're having sex. And then, like, when she squirted, like, we got squirted and foam came out and everything.
Was it 3D?
No,
It was like
3D.
4D, lad.
40.
It's 40, like-
They give you flashlights.
There was definitely smell and stuff.
They just get flashlights, no?
No.
No.
There was
That's
literally-
fine.
It was literally only.
I was like, I got a flashlight. Like, that was my ass.
I think it held like about 30 people, and there was only 3 of us.
We were the only 3 people in there, lad. And it
It
was,
was like €30 each or something.
yeah,
It was something savage, but it was fucking.
it was well worth it.
That's
The
hilarious.
sex
That's
cinema in the
absolutely
town.
hilarious.
We and like nobody, like obviously nobody hooked up with a prostitute, but we were drunk, and every prostitute we went to, we were like, how much, love? And she was like, what was it? It was like 50 for suck, 100 for fuck. We were like, that's good going. And we just go to the next one. How much, love? And it was all the same prices. We're like, well, maybe be back.
Well, just back.
The woman down the road's giving everything for 60.
My friend was telling me that one of his mates is a cook.
Right?
Yeah, and he was telling me about it. And his friend like pulled this girl on a night out and took her back to the house and watched his wife bang her. And he says he just sits and makes funny faces at his wife,
Oh, yeah.
being like, like
the funny face like?
wee monkey face. I don't know.
He's just sitting there like,
He thinks it's hilarious.
nah, that is odd. And obviously his wife's okay with it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she's all on board. Like.
yeah. He loves it. He says it's so funny. He tries to make her laugh during it.
So he just gets her to hook up with another woman, and he just sits making monkey faces.
Try and make her laugh. That's
That
a
is-
funny face.
That's an outrageous
Yeah,
kink.
another woman.
He gets another woman. So his wife said to the ladies.
I know it happened with women. I don't know if it happens with all men or not. Like
The
I don't know that.
ladies.
I never actually asked that on it because I was in stitches laughing.
Yeah,
But
That
yeah,
is fucking-
says it makes me monkey faces at her.
that is interesting.
We cheeky faces.
We cheeky monkey faces. That is
Wanking
interesting.
away going. "Ooh, ooh, ooh."
He sets some wax off.
I don't know.
Wax on, wax
I don't know that. I never found that part out.
Mr. Miyagi.
I don't even think he does.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
Just makes funny
He just wants
faces.
to-
Make her laugh.
Make me laugh for day.
Yeah, make me laugh
XXX
for
version.
day.
XXX version.
But yeah, I always thought that one was hilarious.
That is pretty interesting. I wonder. I don't actually know what I wonder there, but do you
Take
know,
another sip of your coffee. That
my magic coffee.
finish it.
My magic juice. No, if I finish that, this podcast is going down the shitter.
Do it, lad. Do it.
Lad, I was going to say, so
You've been drinking that since 6 this morning.
fuck, I wish I was in the hospital. Because my tummy was sore.
Excellency.
Nice.
Fucking, this actually, I don't know how this reminded me of it, but I went to try and get an accountant. Because I was like, maybe I should get an accountant. I'm starting to like, just to make sure everything's all good. So I went to this accountant in an undisclosed location, and the man's name is undisclosed. And I walked in, and it was
it was a brothel.
no, lad, it was literally like
It's a sex dungeon.
it was literally like walking into an episode of like Better Call Saul. I genuinely felt like it was like this guy is like Better Call Saul of this location. So I walked in and he just instantly goes, "What t-shirt's that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's Papa Roach." And he goes, "Oh," and then he just went off about rock music for honest to God 40 minutes. Like we didn't talk. Like I was there for 2 hours. We talked about taxes for about 10 minutes. And the conversation went all over the place. And at one point, he was talking about businesses where you can make loads of money. And this guy's like 50 odd. He was talking about OnlyFans. And he was like, my wife, she's a big busty woman, like top heavy, do you know what I mean? her tits are big. And I'm like, I got what you meant, mate. And he's like, big old tits. And he's like, I was telling her to get on the OnlyFans and just show her tits, not even her face. And he's like, we'd be reckoning the money. He was like, I was even coming up with names for her tits. And he said the Mitchell brothers. He's like, I was saying she should call them the Mitchell brothers. They're both bald. I was like, bro, I'm just trying to, should I get an account or what? He's like, no, we'll get to that. And he said, we'll make loads of money, you know. I was like, this is the maddest shit I've ever been involved in. And then he was like, I'm just here all by myself. I once had a fellow working with me as well. And lad, one day he told me he had size 6 feet. And I says to him, I goes, are you queer? I just laughed. I was like, what? And he just goes, I don't know, man. It's the first thing that came to my head. He's like, size 6 feet. I thought he had to be queer. I was like, mate, I have just met you. Like, you're meant to be like a professional accountant. And that's the craziest experience I've ever had in my life. And then he started talking about philosophy and all. He's like, I love stoicism. And started going on about stoicism. I was there for 2 hours. I was like, what in the fuck am I doing here?
You're in stoicism. You're queer.
I actually think I'm going to make him my cunt.
Lad, he has sounds good crack.
Oh, lad, he was awesome. And then at one point, I'd been there. This was like hitting the 2 hour mark at this point. And he was like, I love whiskey. I drink it every day and all this here. And he was like, I need to come up on my next night out. Don't know when it's going to be. Might be the night. Looked at me. And I was like, I'll have to go get my haircut, mate. He was like, no worries.
You fumbled the bag, lad. You should have went out with him.
I had to go to work the next day.
So, should have went out with him.
Bruh. And
that would have been a wild night.
I think the next time when I'm going down to get all set up, I'm going to bring a bottle of whiskey and be like, let's get smashed. And do my taxes.
He'd be like, no sweat.
No sweat, lad. I'm already smashed.
No sweat, lad.
More smashed, you mean?
That'd be so funny.
Even call that, or like in the description, like this video makes 0 sense. Because we had nothing to do. Like we had no story or script or nothing.
So yeah, you're going to make this guy your accountant?
I think we're going to make this guy my accountant. Better call Saul, basically.
Yeah.
I feel like, as it was all happening, I was like, this can't be real. I must be tripping. Like,
you should have went out with him.
I should go out with him. We should date. Me and my accountant. But it was like the maddest thing I'd ever experienced. He was just so off the wall straight away. And then he told me he's like, I've got no A levels, none. I'm just really fucking good at what I do. And I was like, do you know what? I actually believe you, lad. I believe you're good at what you do.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I always feel like those crazy bastards are just class. Do you know what I mean? They're just like so good at it. Like he said, he's like, you'll never believe it. Some days I'm sitting here blocked doing people's taxes. I was like,
I would believe that.
I do believe it, man.
You're going to have some letters from HMRC.
No, lad, he's not even. He says when he's at home. He's like, some days I'm home doing work and I'm blocked. And I'm like, lad, that is fantastic.
That's class, lad. That's a baller.
That's like, did you ever like drink at school?
No, I can't say it.
Did you drink at school?
Oh yeah, I think I done it. I think it was my mock RE or mock English exam at
You should
Christmas
have
time.
blocked.
No, me and one of the other guys like slipped down like 10 minutes away from the school and like sculled about 6 beers each, and then came back like half cut.
Oh my god!
Was there not a couple of your mates took the day off to go get blocked, and then they actually realised they needed to come in, so they got their EMA?
Yeah, it was one day. One of my friends, I decided to take a day off to get blocked with a pile of mates. And obviously they were sending them photos and stuff, and the photos were going around everybody's Blackberries at the time. And one of the photos was my mate fully naked being sick into his sink with his like cock hanging out. And that picture made it around the entire school.
Yeah, but did they not come in full?
Yeah, because then they realised they needed to sign in to get their EMA, so they all came into school fucking hammered. And he was caught within seconds, you know, like registration after lunch. Sat down, immediately fell asleep, and the teacher was like, you are fucking steaming, lad. Go to the principal. And nothing ever happened to it. I think it was so bad, they just like...
They brushed it under the carpet.
Pretend this didn't happen.
But it was later on in the year, I think.
It was like, we were like upper sixth, near the end of the year.
Yeah.
At that point, they're like, right, these people don't give a shit.
There was no point.
There's no point even doing anything here. Let's just get them. Let's get these crazy kids through this school year.
I think I landed in drunk one morning, but that was we had been on it all night
Where
before.
was this like at the hotel or something?
Yeah, the football team won, and then everybody landed on smashed. I was actually talking about that the other day. Like, the football team won, and then everybody landed on absolutely smashed. I think even the teachers were. The teachers were so smashed. Like, and then I mean, your dog Maree going to bang a roller, man, to get you to start doing work, and everyone was like, "Oh, come on!"
Maree,
she burst out laughing. And goes, "Nah, that's fair enough.
Fair enough, lad. Everyone needs to get blocked.
Everybody, I'm fucking blocked.
I'm blocked right there.
I'll sell you a wee cure."
I have an idea for a cure, man. She just whips out a bar.
The next thing you know, she's just making margaritas.
Everybody's, who wants a pint? And everyone's like, girl. And then the song, everybody dance now.
Yeah. Lad, I mean, see, whenever I was upper sixth, so our last day of school, I remember this. Everybody had to go into the sixth form centre. And do you know what we had to do?
What?
The Harlem Shake.
No way.
Yeah, I had a video somewhere of my ear doing the Harlem Shake.
Really?
I swear to God, it was like the head teachers and the principals thought this would be a class idea, because this is when the school was starting to go on social media.
And they were like, this is going to be great for the school.
It's like, do the Harlem Shake.
Everyone started Harlem Shaking.
Everybody did the Harlem Shake, lad.
That's
That was my last day of school.
I remember the Harlem Shake
In the Holy Lands.
attacked the Holy Lands once. It was like a Holy Lands wide Harlem Shake organised online. And we went out to it, and it was like fucking like 1,000 people over there. The fuck? All doing the Harlem Shake. Some dude with big teddy bear masks on. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
I don't know who that was. But I remember we left, and then we came back like 45 minutes later, realised we left chicken nuggets in the oven the entire time, and they were just cremated.
Oh, fuck. But yeah, so my last day consisted of doing the Harlem Shake, and then the school year was over. My school days were over until I had to do my exams.
It was like the end of Grease Lightning.
The end of Grease Lightning. It was, instead of Grease Lightning, we did the Harlem Shake.
Yeah. And then, so you were all doing the Harlem Shake, and then like you came into the sixth form, and someone was like, Sandy! Sandy! Because you were wearing like full leather. You were like, what did she say? Something about
talk about stud.
What does Sandy say at the very end? Something stud. I just ruined the whole bit. If we could just remember quotes. Think about it, stud, or something like that.
Is it don't mention it, stud?
I don't mention it, stud. Shit, we need to get this right, lad.
I did.
Yeah, so anyway, we'll just pretend it's don't mention it, stud.
Tell me about it, stud. Yep.
So like everyone's Harlem Shake, and then you
come in with a cigarette,
full leather and a cigarette and high heels, and then someone's just like, Sandy, and you're like, tell me about it, stud. Dun 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 dun. Whatever the Grease Lightning.
But all that was Harlem Shake music, lad. But yeah, that I just had a
you drove your car into the heavens.
Into the heavens.
But it was more like just driving it into the fucking wall of the St. Pat's Church.
Just driving out the gate, lad.
Driving out the gate. He's like, Aaron, you were such a good little girl for years. You're like, well, now I'm hot. So I actually thought about that. The message of Grease was kind of strange.
It's the message of Grease, not they're dead.
No.
She actually drowns.
I just mean the arc of Sandy, because she's just like, she does well in school. She loves, like, she has good values. She loves her family. She loves her friends.
And John Travolta fucking ruins her.
John Travolta's like,
that's what he does to everyone.
You need to change for me. And she's like, no. And then at the very end, she does. And everyone's like, see?
But he changes for her.
No, he stays cool rock and roll.
I thought he became a preppy boy.
What do you mean?
Like a preppy boy?
He was always a preppy boy.
No, he was fucking leather jacket guy.
Yeah, but he still wore the school. No, that's not what you.
I can't remember. I've seen it. I just can't remember it.
So when Sandy came back from her summer break, she was like, I was totally hanging around with this totally sweet, sensitive guy.
Yeah, and then Kaneki asked, did she put up a fight?
He's like, tell me more. Did she put up a fight? You're like, whoa, Kaneki.
Whoa, calm down.
You're like 50 years old.
Dude, calm the fuck down.
You have a receding hairline. You're meant to be 15. But then, sorry, we're not finished with Grace, bro.
This is about Jerry Seinfeld, just remember.
Nearly. But then Sandy's like, he was totally sensitive. And then she's like, oh my God, that's him right there. Hey. And he's like, whatever, loser.
Whatever, bitch.
And she's like, what the F?
Well, it was the 50s, so he probably punched her all.
And then she had to wear leather and smoke cigarettes for everyone to accept her. And she just went along with it. And then Grace was like, see, kids, Sometimes
if you change everything, you'll be cool.
If you change everything about your personality,
You can be cool too.
You'll hook up with John Travolta. It doesn't really work.
It doesn't work nowadays.
It doesn't have the same selling point.
God damn it worked in the 70s.
Worked in the 70s. Now John Travolta's at massage parlors getting jacked off by Thai men.
Yeah.
Gee, that actually funny.
I didn't actually realize that,
Yeah,
but I wouldn't be surprised.
Probably a big rumor online that he keeps going into like massage parlors and be like, "Can you jack off my cock?"
I would imagine so.
Yeah. He's like, "I'm John Travolta. I've got a plane. On 9/11, this whole building, if you don't jack
Right,
off
he can 9/11 anywhere.
Lad, John Travolta is a dangerous weapon. He can 9/11 any building.
And he's got Scientology to back him.
And he's got Scientology.
He's high out. He's as big as Tom Cruise in Scientology.
They could just be like, I don't know.
No, what are you on about that?
He's like, you just 9/11 fucking KFC, New York City. Which would probably be actually more impressive than Twin Towers because it's like ground level.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just took out the KFC.
Just fucking takes out KFC and flies off. And then grease lightning starts.
God damn it, John Travolta, stop doing that.
Someone take that damn plane off, John Travolta.
The head of Scientology is like, John, what are you doing?
God damn it, John.
Not again, John.
And he's like, what does he say in Greece? Sandy. He just keeps saying that, driving out of buildings.
And then everyone's like, hey.
It's just silent. You just hear, Sandy. Like, what is that? The new Sandy. And then, Sandy.
Like strapped in the closet with Tom Cruise.
Trapped in the closet with Tom Cruise.
Tom, it's your friend John. You gonna come out?
Come out of the closet. We actually got 2 questions.
Oh, we got questions? What?
Yeah, we have been questions since.
I know, I just put it up. Quick questions. And we got one, and it's by Adam Byrne Comedy. Destroy All Humans 1 or the second one? To me, they're both the same.
I've never seen them.
You never seen Destroy All Humans?
Oh, wait, I might
It's
have.
like GTA, but you're an alien.
Oh, wait, then I have.
just
Oh, yeah, I have. I've only played the first one,
You
actually.
just fly a spaceship around like fucking probing cunts and blowing up farms. It's actually a fantastic game.
Is there not a game that you're like a school kid and you end up banging all these girls?
Was that a mobile game?
No, it ended up being a PlayStation 2 game, I think.
Are you talking about Bully?
No, I don't even think I
The
am.
creators of GTA. You don't bang anyone, but
I thought
you
you
just
did.
bully people.
Oh,
Yeah, but that's if you're talking about Bully.
I don't know. I can't
think you
mind the
maybe-
name of it.
I think you may have made that game up in your mind.
Whoa.
You're like, no, it's
Whoa.
definitely a game. It's called Orange Super Hot Fuck Year. Like, I think
We
you
get
made
it
that-
orange.
I think you made that up, lad. He's like, oh, maybe.
Maybe.
The next question is, if you're a mental illness, what one would you be?
What
about you, Pete?
So many to choose from.
If you're a mental illness, what one would you be?
I'll give you a good one. Cotard syndrome.
What?
Cotard syndrome.
The fuck's
What's that?
It's a very good one.
That's
Well,
if you're gonna have mental
Julie,
illness, it's the best.
Julie keeps calling me tism head, so I'd have to go with autism.
I think Julie needs media trained.
That's actually a physical one.
that is extremely problematic.
Yeah.
Julie.
See, yeah, a rare one. I got a rare one.
Cotard syndrome is a rare mental disorder that causes people to believe they are dead or no longer exist. It is also known as Cotard's delusion or walk-in corpse syndrome. That featured in an episode of Scrubs, actually.
Yep.
Guy kept walking around the hospital and be like,
I'm dead.
I'm dead. And they're like,
Was
you're
that
not dead, Tom. Go back to bed.
Was that the Brendan Fraser episode?
No.
He was actually dead.
He was dead.
I also just realized that autism's a mental disability, not a mental illness.
It's not mental illness.
Yeah.
It's a disability. I think we've all got a bit of tism.
I get called tism head a lot.
Yep.
What would yours be?
No, that's an interesting one. I think I would be
Probably be ADD or something.
ADD.
Yeah. BPD.
Do you remember that guy who was featured on that Channel 4 documentary who kept like fucking his car? I don't know if that would be me. But you remember that guy?
No, you keep getting fucked over by your car.
My car keeps having sex with me.
I can't spell that fucking word. How do you spell inanimate?
INNIMANITE. God, who knows?
Animate.
Just give it your best shot and Google will figure it out.
Yeah, no, but I think it's there we go. Inanimate.
Object sexuality.
Yeah, that documentary was really absurd. It was just this guy being like, yeah, me and my car are in a relationship.
Remember?
Objectophilia.
Objectify.
Oh yeah, and then they tried to see if he had actually had sex with it, and then they ended up finding pubes around it
Yeah,
somewhere.
it
yeah,
was him saying it. And they kept cutting the shots of the
nope,
car with like
nope.
pubes on it.
Nope. Apparently not. Apparently it's not.
It's a kink.
Apparently it's not a mental
It can lead to, or in some cases be caused by, but they're exclusive. The same goes for fetish. Yeah, fair enough. You want to buck inanimate objects. God,
We'll go to the DSM and see if we can find some
type
good
in
ones.
top 10 mental disorders.
Well, top 10 trending mental
Top
disorders.
10 most trendy mental disorders. See what we get.
But then was there not ones about like, is it like tics apparently like
Anxiety disorders. Yeah, knew that was top.
Yeah, but like it's something to do with like kids or something in
God.
schools. Like if one person has like a tic, then like the chances of other people in the school developing
Yeah,
tic is
it's
really
like
high.
you can almost like pass on.
I got that gad, lad.
Oh,
got
maybe
that
we should
gad.
type in top 10 obscure or strange or mental disorders. Because this is just giving us the classics here that like most people have.
I mean, I thought I'd give you a pretty good one.
Yeah. No, yours was fantastic.
Stendhal syndrome.
Stendhal syndrome.
Oh, is that the Stendhal Festival in
You
Limavady?
constantly think you're at the Stendhal Festival in Limavady. You're like, I'm so I want to sleep in a bed.
I just want to get out of Limavady.
I hate tents so bad.
I hate Limavady so bad.
Yeah, well, is that, when you actually read it, it's the complete opposite.
So Stendhal syndrome or Florence syndrome is a psychosomatic condition involving rapid heartbeat, confusion, hallucinations, and even fainting, allegedly occurring when individuals become exposed to objects, artworks, or John Travolta.
John Travolta's out again.
Wow. Or the Beatles.
The Beatles.
Is that what happens when like women faint at Beatles concerts?
Or Justin Bieber? Like, Justin Bieber's the closest thing to what? Justin Bieber and One Direction.
So if you could like go to Bieber's concert and suffer from Stendhal syndrome.
No, that I don't think you can anymore. But I remember it happened like whenever he was up and coming, and then all them wee guards were like going to the point they were passing out. Same with One B.
We guards passing out at concerts anymore, or like full grown women. The closest I've ever seen was when I did security at the Weeknd's concert for some reason. It was another random job I had.
You and the Weeknd's best mate, lad.
I had to stand at a part of the stage, and I always knew it was behind me because all the wee girls directly in front of me would scream like fuck.
Getting their tits out.
No. But they would be going crazy.
Feral.
Feral is the word.
This is a pretty good one, to be fair.
Capgras syndrome.
Capgras.
Capgras syndrome is a psychiatric disorder in which a person holds a delusion that a friend, spouse, parent, or other close family member or pet has been replaced by an identical imposter. It is named after Joseph Capgras, the French psychiatrist who first described the disorder. Oh yeah, so they'll be like, my ma's not real, she's an alien.
Sometimes I think I'm
Or
like,
your ma's your dad.
sometimes I think I'm on a like Truman Show thing.
Do you feel like that?
Sometimes.
Do you know what? Actually, it's interesting you say that because I was thinking that the other day. See if I stayed in Maree my whole life, I think I would get to a certain age where I would feel like I was
Truman Show.
And I'd be like, the world is actually not real and Maree is the only thing that exists. Because I remember when I was like, had no job and I just kept walking around Maree every day, I started to feel like that. I said, there has to be more than Maree. I need to get out of here, lad. I need to just see something else. And at least Ballymena.
I need to at least see it.
At least.
I need to make sure it's real.
Is Ballymena real? The promised land.
Oh, before I forget, did I have to shout out Notorious Woodfire Pizza because I was there. I forgot to do it last week, and I was there the other weekend, and the food was fire. It's in Marfelt. You should go. Use Shaft at 15, see if they give you 15% off. Most likely not. What the fuck's this?
Like, is there anywhere I can put the discount code Shaft of 15 in? They're like, what are you on about? I was just saying, people are like, go to the Notorious Pizza, use code Shaft of 15.
Go to your local pub.
Just see what happens.
Go to your local pub and say Shaft at 15.
I was told I get 3 free pints.
See what
Go to the
happens.
butchers, order a leg of lamb, and use code Shaft of 15 to get £4.50 off the leg of lamb.
That'd be nice.
That would be fantastic.
Try it. See if
Yeah,
it works.
We should try it. Like, we're actually absolute shafted. Shaft of 15.
I was
Capital
told.
letters.
I was told to use the code absolute or Shaft of 15.
Imagine just going into random butchers like McKee's. Be like, oh, can I use the code McKee's 37? They're like, that's not a thing.
That's
Like, lamb shop 15. There's got to be a fucking discount code.
McKee's 37% off today. Fuck's sake.
Mince steak 20. They're like, there's no discount code.
Man, you doubt it.
Please.
Just try it.
That's like that time I guessed. Remember I was telling you the one online that I guessed and then got like a fucking.
That's right. So there's what was
it was lens. It was the lenses that I ended up buying.
it was like a online competition on Facebook.
No, it wasn't even a competition, man. But it was like they had a private link, but it must have been like a private link for like influencers or something like that. There, that it was like pay 50
like,
or a pre-order deposit thing.
And you just went on to it and goes, lenses 2024.
Yeah, and
You got
worked,
through.
and it was like, okay, I guess I'm trying to buy. It was a $2,000 set of lenses.
So a $2,000 set of lenses that you got through their discount code.
They didn't send them obviously because.
But what did you buy them for technically?
50 quid, I think it was.
Like 2 grand lenses, 50 quid because you guessed the code.
But the funny thing was,
they refused to send it to him.
Oh, really?
The funny thing was, they were like, "Yeah, we're not sending you this. We're not ordering this." And then I was like, "Okay." And then they cancelled my order and refunded me the money. But like, I had already opened the window in another browser and realized this like 3 days later and ordered it again for 50 quid. And they were like, "What the fuck?
How do you keep getting through, bro?"
Because they locked it down after that. Like,
oh my god, that's so funny. Like, who is this guy?
That happened to me with a defibrillator.
What? What? What do you mean?
Some boy, I had to get a defibrillator for someone. I was on the phone to the ambulance, and the girl just she goes, they forgot to register the defibrillator, so they didn't have it on like the hospital records or like the ambulance records. So she's like, "Try this one," and it worked.
What did you try?
I can't. I don't know.
She
just guessed. She said a random code.
She was like, "Try that," and it worked. And they were like, "Okay, you can get a defibrillator now."
She's like, "Sweet, right?
Sweet, this guy's going to live."
I'll be on the phone." She ended up saying, "Right, I'll ring you. We'll text you, or I'll ring you whenever the ambulance is close."
Yeah,
but they ended up not needing it anyway. But yeah, she just guessed the defibrillator code.
Interesting. Here, what I was going to say, what is it's the derealization to the left. I took mushrooms once and that happened to me. It was terrifying.
What's this?
Derealization disorder is a mental disorder in which the person has persistent or recurrent feelings of derealization. It's described as feeling disconnected or detached from oneself. I felt like that for a month.
You looking at yourself?
No, I felt like I was dead.
Oh.
It was crazy.
DDD is what it's called. Yeah. Triple D's, triple D tits.
D. Yeah, that was fucking scary.
That was actually scary. It wasn't good.
Pretty scary, but
it wasn't all nice. That was the end of my
psychedelic adventures.
For now.
Until right now. Give me the mushrooms.
There's actually mushrooms in this.
Oh my god. I think my biggest fear would be to be spiked with LSD. Because LSD's fantastic, but
I feel like you're putting that right out there for that.
Yeah, shit. Nobody spiked me on LSD. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, someone just hears it's called acid and accidentally throws like hydrochloric acid over your face. The wrong acid, bitch.
Damn it, that would suck. That happens.
That happens. I know it happens in London, lad. It's actually a real big fear.
Yeah, that would fucking suck.
Like there was some girl just walking down the street, on you,
and you're like, "Oh no!" and then it starts burning. Fucked.
Yeah, it was like some girl was walking down the street, and I think like her ex-boyfriend was ran
Is
up
that
through
like famous now?
Yeah, he ran up and just threw acid over her face.
What kind of?
Also heard a story that this boy thought he was taking a tablet of acid, and the man goes open your mouth, and then just got the whole fucking wee squirty thing and just fucking sprayed it on his mouth, and he's tripping.
So I've been interested in this guy. So the video online is called 30 Hits of LSD, and it's by a dude called Zach Black, right? And this video blew up like millions and millions and millions of views. And I actually, during COVID, was going to start a podcast where I interview interesting people from all over the internet. And he was the first person I messaged, Zach Black, 30 Hits of Acid. He's called like Satanic International on YouTube.
Oh.
And he messaged me back going, "Yes, let's do the podcast." And I was like, "Sweet, let's do it on this date." And the date came and I didn't hear from him. And the next day he messaged me and he was like, he goes, "Oh, sorry, bro. It was my birthday and me and a friend were going to go to this hotel in America and wherever he lived and do a pile of drugs. But he never showed up, so I just did all the drugs myself and got a pile of hookers to the room." And he's like, "I just woke up like 2 days later." I was like, "Shit, man, that's crazy." And that was the last. That was my. It just ended after that.
That's insane, lad.
The dude is this dude, and he was interviewed by Anthony Jeselnik once. He was on the Jeselnik Offensive.
Oh,
yeah, because he runs this giant like satanic chat room online, but he doesn't believe in the devil. He just believes in like do whatever you want type thing. Like do a pile of drugs if it feels good. But like, if you ever want, like, he's actually phenomenal at telling stories. He's done every drug on earth. And he used to just sit on his porch, smoking cigarettes, telling stories about his past, about doing all these drugs. And one of them, he lived in an airport for like a month. So he would go to the airport at night, sleep, get up in the morning, get the bus in and out, or into the city, do whatever, get the bus back to the airport, and then sleep at the airport. He's done it. He's been like a sushi chef. He was like a limousine driver. He was all sorts of shit. But
a sushi chef and a limousine driver.
Oh, he's done fucking everything.
Dude, People I know went to this deli, like Asian restaurant in Carrickfergus. You lived in Carrickfergus, didn't you?
I lived there for 1 month.
Did you go to
A
that?
couple of gays.
A couple of gay
guys.
Couple of gay guys. It's like Will and Grace.
Coming toward the end of their relationship, it was quite awkward.
There's like an Asian restaurant there. There's actually two of them in Carrickfergus, or there's one in Belfast, one in Carrickfergus. Cannot mind the name of it, lad, but I was wondering if you heard of it.
Nope.
It looked deadly.
Dude, my time at Carrickfergus was a peaceful time. I would go to work, come home, and then because I was in Carrickfergus on all my days off,
What, to the castle?
I would just sit at the beach drinking coffee.
Nice.
And do you know what? It was fucking great.
You go back?
Don't know if we'll go back to Carrickfergus now. The time's kind of passed. But it was good while it lasted.
It was a good time.
That was a very interesting time. I was living with a couple of gay guys that their relationship was falling apart because they were cheating all over the place.
Oh.
And they were
they came to your birthday party.
Yep, they were good guys. But
why?
the relationship is over.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Once you hear the story, it's good that it's over.
All right.
But it was an interesting time in my life. 1 month. Nice house.
Why did I think you lived there for like 6 months?
I don't know.
Were you in the throuple?
No.
I wish.
I wasn't.
You weren't laid on. Oh, just before I forget as well. So literally went out my back for a smoke and I could see down to the river bottom and there's like a pathway and seen this dog running and a boy following behind it in a mobility scooter, and it turns out there was a leading all attached and the dog was trying to sniff and the boy just fucking flew on, just yanked the dog. I was just like, what the fuck have I just saw?
Lad,
That's laziness on another level.
Yeah, you were saying he probably doesn't even need it.
Oh, no.
Couldn't be fucked.
No, lad, I actually think I know who it was.
The mobility scooter was just a armchair from his
lad, that man can actually walk and it's so funny because he gets like so high or else he just gets absolutely stocious and fucking drives about. And him and his brother drive this mobility scooter about and both do the same thing. And one day I just heard that shouting going, Charlie!
Drew in the water.
He fucking Stimmy drove by me and he's like, lad, you saw my wee pug. the pug got out. He's fucking trying to find him, lad.
That is pretty funny.
I also nearly ran over him one day because I was coming around the corner and he flew out another corner, stocious, and it was on 2 wheels. I was like, fucking had to swerve.
What is Korean? That place is insane.
Lad, so funny. Him and his brother do the exact same thing. It's hilarious.
Did they live together?
Yeah, I think so. But
The mobility bros.
you see them just getting absolutely. They can barely swing, and they're just like slouched down there, just like driving this mobility scooter. You're like, what even's going on here? And like half the time they're in the middle of the road.
Jesus Christ. Oh, I was going to say, I can't remember what I was going to say, but that is actually insane. Fucking hell, like, how did they even get them mobility scooters?
It was their ma's.
Both of them.
Well, they shared it.
Gee, I thought there were two separate ones.
No,
just like blocking the traffic.
Well, it's just whoever could get up first got it.
Oh my god. Taking the pug out of walk in your mobility scooter?
No. He lost the pug.
Right.
He was out looking for it, lad, and he was just swerving around the main road being like, Charlie!
That's fucking insane. Like,
absolutely fucking stocious. I was like smoking. I was like, what the fuck have I just seen?
you don't have a pug, lad. And he's like, alright.
No, he did have a dog. It did get out.
Is this the dog he was walking as well?
Well, no. I think this is who I just think it was.
Right, okay.
It makes a lot of sense if it was him. And I'll tell you what, lad, he doesn't need it.
I can tell you for a fact.
Like, because one day
He does not need that mobility scooter.
One day the mobility scooter didn't work and he walked 2 miles to get a bag of grass.
Lad, the power drugs will have over.
Then he says it's medicinal, and he's aching. And I was like, lad, I seen you like half running there. What are you on about?
He's like, I need it because I'm wrong.
I fucking need it.
I'm heartbroken over my mobility scooter.
It was so funny, lad. It was the best thing I've ever saw.
Lad, I will say, like, that is from your time in Korean, you have met some interesting fuckers.
Oh, lad. You know what? It's actually been very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could write a book.
met and lost some of them, lad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd they go?
They're on the ground.
What are they doing there?
Dead.
Ah, that's a shame.
It's weird, lad.
Yeah.
It's weird. I never really witnessed that before, but yeah, a lot of them, some of them had died and they were interesting folk.
Oh yeah, like died before their time, that type of thing.
No, they probably died at an
They died
appropriate
right
time.
on time.
Yeah.
Fuck, that is awful. Anyway, lads, thanks for Thanks for checking in with us. We hope you're having a good time. We're having a good Monday, perhaps, when you're listening to this, or whatever day of the week it is. Peace Out A-Town by Usher.
Peace out.
You shafted 15 at any store you
Any
go
store.
to on Earth.
Any store. Any B&M.
See if you get any money off. Also, you shafted 15 for some Born Irish whiskey.
Yeah, and try it at B&M. See if it works.
If you want to watch the video from Amsterdam.
If you want to watch the video for Amsterdam, we just uploaded it there onto the Patreon. I'm never going to watch it because
I would like to watch this.
I was so out of it that I was like, oh,
11 minutes.
11 minutes of
Grade A,
nonsensical
Debauchery.
Story. This story doesn't make sense. Terrible acting. See you later, lads. Peace
Ciao
out.
for now.
Bye.